My name is Kris Williams. I'm 28, and I'm from Boley, Oklahoma.
One of the largest Black historic towns in Oklahoma.
My family has lived in Boley for over a century.
I am Henrietta Hicks, and I am now the municipal judge of my town. It was started in 1903 by Blacks for Blacks, and it was to free people from oppression. 1975 is when Boley, Oklahoma was declared a historic district.
It also holds one of the oldest Black put-on rodeos in the nation.
Exciting time of the year for Boley and for people that come from all over the world for the rodeo.
To just keep that alive and to keep family and friends coming back, and just something that lives on as a legacy.
The man running the rodeo, Mr. Willie Williams Jr. joins us with his sons, Willie III, a.k.a. Little Willie, and Kris, and a special guest, Little Willie's daughter, Lily. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for joining us.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Mr. Williams, I have to tell you, I got a phone call this morning from my friend Steve Pickett, who's a resident of Oklahoma, just bragging that you guys were going to be on the show today. The bragging rights are real when it comes to rodeo from where you're from.
Yes, ma'am. We're proud of Boley.
You know, I have to tell you, living in Texas all this time, it wasn't until recently that I started reading about Boley and your rich history. And this rodeo is considered, by all standards, one of the most important, if not the most important rodeo in the country.
Well, it's been going on for 118 years, and we're trying to keep it where it keeps our town on the map. Boley's not known for just the rodeo, but the rodeo is one big part of it.
Kris, to his point, it's not just the rodeo, it's this deep history. We know that a lot of recent talk, people have discovered what happened in Tulsa, the massacre in Tulsa, and the Black history that has not been reported and covered until largely now outside of where we're from in the Texas-Oklahoma area. What are you hoping that people now will discover about Boley?
Boley's located centrally between Tulsa and Oklahoma City, so we're accessible by everybody. And we want everybody to know that it's a small country town that welcomes everyone.
Kris, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I hear you.
How do you describe, I mean, you've traveled, I'm sure you have friends from all over. How do you brag about where you're from?
I mean, Boley growing up, to me, that's where summer started as a little kid. Boley Rodeo, we knew, school was out. That's when we saw all of our family and friends we haven't seen all year. We would come together, go to my grandma's house and go up there for the parade. And then after the parade, it was the rodeo, and everyone came together with food, and we just had a good time every year.
You've been riding since you were 15?
We just hope.
You've been riding since you were 15?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I started riding when I was 15 professionally.
And I think we have our connection back with Willie Jr. So Lily, does she ride? How young are the kids that start to participate?
Yes, ma'am. Lily is 4 years old. Well, 3 years old. Now she's 4, and she's been riding since she was 3.
She's been riding since she was 3. And I think I said to you, Little Willie, you're 31 years old.
Yes.
What do you want people to get and understand about your town? You've grown up hearing this history your whole life.
I mean, everybody just kind of works hard and comes together in Boley. There's not too many places to work, so it teaches you how to take care of yourself, take care of people around you, and not a whole lot's like given to you down there. So anything you have, you got to work for it. You got to get it yourself,
Well, I love it, and Lily is adorable, and I want to see some video of her riding very soon. Congratulations on keeping the legacy going, the tradition going, and the bragging rights of all of Oklahoma apparently belong to Boley. So best of luck to everybody there. Thank y'all.
Thank you, ma'am.